Hello, I Shikha Singh with my project partners Sneha Gupta, Priyanshu Chaturvedi and Aishwarya Raj, B students of Cummins College of Engineering have presented our B project on cloud content based testing environment under the guidance of Mrs. Swati Ghorpade working as test lead in IBM India Private Limited and Mr. A.N. Muchrikar working as assistant professor in Cummins College of Engineering. First we will see that what is a cloud content. So a cloud content is any entity right from an application, device or a platform which uses, serves for or provides the cloud resources. This environment is a modular and scalable framework which is developed using open source tools and scripting language, thereby making it an open source project. This environment provides testing for applications which are under the development phase. The motivation is in cloud era, the end user demands for services which requires the cloud services to be integrated with a wide range of applications and devices. In this project, we delve into the issues faced by cloud service testers. The motivation is to ease the testing task of cloud in absence of the device or applications with which it is integrating. During the testing phase, the test team faces couple of issues like device not available, device behind the firewall or device down due to maintenance. It has got an entity which is called a simulator. The simulator has the ability to return various response codes in the protocol as required, and thus the cloud content code can be tested for basic sanity test cases. We aim at covering protocols like HTTP, HTTPS and SOAP. Maximum Cloud Content makes use of these protocols and thus it provides a large domain coverage. Now we will have a look on the demo. So this is the simulator which is present on a machine with an IP address 192.168.43.9 and is ready to serve the request coming from applications. Now this is the application prototype which is capable of sending request and response in different protocols. So to make request, one needs to go to the form. These are the credentials which the tester needs to fill. So the host name refers to the IP address of the simulator. The protocol is the different protocols in which it can make request. The port number is bounded to the protocol. The device is the list of devices for which the simulator has been configured, and it has got request string and the response type. So for SCCD we have create ticket. Now the response type is positive and negative. So positive shows that the request has reached to the device, processed successfully and the desired response is received, whereas negative shows that the device cannot serve the request as required due to some technical issues. Now we confirm the credentials and we send. Now we see that we get a response which is catered by the simulator. So this is shown by the URL 192.168.43.9 which is the IP address of our simulator. Now this is the request which we had sent and the response can be seen below. Now we click on submit to see that how my application behaves on receiving the response from the simulator. Now we can see the URL which was 127.0.1, that is we are back to the application. Now we can make the SOAP request and HTTPS request similarly. So we can see that here we are filling the tester is filling the credentials in a normal string format, but it internally goes in the form of SOAP envelope. So the string is converted into XML document and then it is sent to the simulator. Now we confirm the credentials again and then we send. Now the response which we get is again processed by the simulator, and we can see that for status check and the response type negative, we will get a response that is the device is overloaded. Now this response is sent in the form of a SOAP envelope. So for checking those SOAP envelopes, we go to a folder bin which is present in Apache Tomcat. So in and out are the SOAP envelopes. So in envelope contains the response which has been received for the corresponding request. So for status check and negative type, see we have got the device is overloaded and 404 not found is the response code. Now we see the out dot message which contains the request. So it has got the XML document of the request sent by the tester. So now we go back to the simulator. So simulator is used to configure the request and response. So this is the home page. Now to add any device, we go to add device. So with add device and filling the required information, we can add the a new device and we can configure the simulator for it. For configuring the device which is existing, we go to the existing device tab and we can see the drop down list which consists of all the devices which have already been configured, and we can click on add request and response to add new requests and responses for any device. Now to have a look on all the devices which are already present on the simulator, we will click on view all devices. So SCCD, ELB and Sonas are already present. Thus, the available simulator increases the availability for the primitive Senti testing when the real device is not present, thereby speeding up the software development life cycle. Thank you.